Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mech Spotlight. It's been a little while since we've done one of these, but today we're taking a look at a special hero mech. It's from the newer mod, yet another stupid hero. This is a mod that adds a lot of new hero variants to the game. I don't know if any of them are canon. Definitely some of them are not canon. But anyways, there are really some interesting stuff in there. I'm hoping to take this Mech Spotlight series and take a look at every single new hero that is added to the game through this mod, just so we can look at them all and see what they can do. So this is the first one that we're going to look at. It's the Assassin, okay? This is the Assassin Shinobi. So that tells you basically what the build idea behind it is. You're building kind of a ninja mech, and it performs just like a ninja mech. So let's take a look at it. As far as the model goes, I don't believe with this mod any of the models gain anything special. That would be really cool if they did, but I'm sure that takes a lot of extra work. So nothing special as far as the model goes. It's still just an assassin. Real quick, we'll go over the quirks. Again, it's a newer mod, so none of the it doesn't have any of the revamped quirks. It's just kind of your basic YAML quirks. Maybe at some point Little Tex will get around to adding quirks for all these, but I'm sure it's not at the top of his list. So anyways, one downside to these mechs, but as you'll see, they're still a lot of fun to play with, and pretty good. But anyways, for today, we'll take a look at the Shinobi. So you got non-standard parts here, it's economy stuff. Shinobi quirk gives you some sensor range bonus, jump jet bonuses. Chance to completely avoid incoming fire is 15%, which is pretty cool. Katana damage modifier. This is the thing that you're building this entire mech around. The melee damage, right? It's a ninja. You're using that katana to do massive damage up close. So you get 20% bonus there. And then your energy cooldown modifier is 15%. As you can see, we are using small pulse lasers for our energy hard points here. I feel like they work great. They're not going to gain a whole lot of bonus from the increased, or I should say decreased cooldown, but it does do something. So anyways, I did try it with some regular lasers, try and save on the weight there, some medium lasers instead of small pulse. Honestly, I liked the pulse lasers better, so that's what I ended up going with. And then you do get your hero endurance, some bonuses to armor there, which is really nice. So like I said, the weaponry here, I'm just taking all clan small pulse lasers for the energy slots. I find that works good. You're getting in real close anyways, because the main goal is to get into range of using your melee weapon, which in this case is a katana. So katana does have a decent range on it. You know, it's 21 meters. Which is pretty good for a melee weapon. But yeah, get in close. As you close in, use the small pulse lasers and then hit him with the katana to finish him off. You know, if it takes a few hits, it takes a few hits. It's actually fairly quick. So let's dive deeper. You can see this is loaded out with a lot of stuff here. So we're going to start with kind of the what's new here is with yet another mech lab. They've now added this defensive crit slot here. Currently this is only used for your null signature system or void signature system. Now these I guess can be used in conjunction with the null signature system armor, which was a little confusing to me at first, but I guess it makes sense. I went with the void signature system. Basically the difference is null signature system is your standard kind of null signature system. You get thermal stealth, sensor stealth, and then it increases heat. Well, I should say it decreases your heat dissipation. So it increases the amount of heat that you retain. Chance to avoid damage is also increased. So there's that. And then there's the void signature system, which does basically the same thing. Slightly different stats there. The heat dissipation goes to 90%, so it's basically none, which is noticeable. And then you have, what was it? The optical stealth. So you still get sensor stealth, you still get thermal stealth, but now you're getting optical stealth. This is like Predator version, right? With the stealth cloak. Um, what was it called in that movie? I guess they never really said. But anyway, so it's actually pretty cool. It's kind of a new thing to the game here. So you'll see me toggle that on. If you read the info down there, you can toggle it with M is I think the default key for it because I didn't change that. But anyways, so along with that, we're taking sniper sensors, Bloodsport FCS for the bonuses to melee. Retrofit support was evasion because we're really stacking the evasion, going with the whole ninja theme here. You're not trying to just soak up damage, just avoid it altogether. Along those lines, Slick Sweep, more evasion. Down here, I already showed you we have the null signature system for the armor. For structure, I went with the Endo TSM. Okay, so this has integrated triple strength myomer with your Endo structure. It's an Endo comp structure. So you're still saving a little bit. It's, what is it, 1 ton. You're saving 1 ton, but you get that TSM built in, which just means that let's see, it improves your top speed and melee damage at high heat levels. So as your heat gets higher, then you're increasing melee damage and your speed, but the melee damage is the key there. And so I'll explain more about the heat in a minute. That's kind of a key part to this build because of these items that we're using. But anyways, we threw Royal Double Heatsink Kit on there as usual, which worked out fine with the heat stuff, even though we're well, I'll explain it. We're trying to keep our heat at a certain level for the TSM, right? Anyways, melee gyro. Obviously, it helps with the melee stuff, which is really nice. XL engine, and we ended up being able to fit a 310 engine on here, which pumps us 125 kph. Really nice to have. That's a good speed to be at for something like this with melee. As long as you're over 100, honestly, you're pretty good. But if you can be over 120, then I would say that's plenty of speed for what you need to do. Now we do have the Guardian ECM on here because that is required for the null signature system. Yes. So I threw that on there. We do have jump jets for added mobility. So I went with improved jump jets and just threw 1 on each side torso. Other than that, the main stuff that we added on here, I guess, was the stuff on the left arm for the melee weapon. So upper melee gives you some bonuses there to your melee damage. And then the lower shunted servos gives you not just melee damage bonus, but also melee cooldown bonus, which is really nice. So you stack both of those on there. I think it was 1.5 tons total. No, just 1 ton. They're each half a ton. So 1 ton total there to help out the katana do just really optimize the damage you can do with that thing. We basically maxed out all the armor here except for the head, which is fine because it rarely gets hit. You're moving really quick. Your evasion is high. You're very unlikely to get hit in the head unless you're just standing there, which why would you be? And then the remainder I just took off the legs. So let's talk about heat and how this build works. Because you're using the TSM and the null signature system, or really the void signature system, you got some interesting stuff at play here. When the void signature system is turned on, that gives you the cloak, or the optical cloaking. Your heat is not, at least with this build and the amount of cooling we have on here, which is basically just the Royal Double Heatsink Kit. There's no other heat sinks on here, obviously. So as your heat builds up, normally without the void signature system turned on, it'll build up, and it's more or less neutral. I mean, it'll build up a little bit, but then it'll come back down. Once you turn on that void signature system, you're losing basically all of your heat dissipation. Okay, so your heat's not going to go back down as you build up. This actually allows you to get it right into a sweet spot. By using your lasers, you can build up your heat, or just let the heat build up naturally from melee attacks and engine heat and all that. But I find just fire lasers a couple times, get your heat up where you want it, and then just leave it there and do melee attacks. You'll have to turn it off eventually because actually your heat will slowly continue to build up, just a little bit, but it's very slow. So don't leave your void signature system on all the time. But basically you're able to just plant your heat right where you want it and get your full increases from the TSM to your melee and your speed and just tear into enemies. Lots of fun to do. As far as a melee build goes, this is one of the better ones I have ever come across. If any of you are familiar with my Onimaru build, it has a similar feel to that, where it feels actually strong as a melee build as opposed to usual. In the gameplay footage, you're going to see me taking on maximum difficulty missions. The first one, we're facing Comstar forces. That's a targeted kill mission, which I thought was appropriate for a ninja, right? It's like an assassination mission. You're going after a certain target, or multiple targets in that case, and taking them all out. The second mission is going to be against clanners. Again, max difficulty, level 100. I'm taking this, and then we're filling our entire lance with this same mech. So it's a full lance of Shinobi assassins. Okay? We're going up against maximum difficulty Comstar forces and clan forces. I think it's fine. I don't care that we have a full lance of hero mechs that are all the same optimized build. I'm going to take every advantage I can get. Because these are medium mechs. I mean, they're 40 tonners, and you're going up against the best of the best that this game has to throw at you, basically. The second mission is a Battleground, by the way. You guys know I love Battlegrounds. I couldn't do a mech spotlight without a Battleground. But anyways, I hope you guys really enjoy this. I hope to be getting more of these mech spotlight videos out. I know it's been a little while since I've done. I've been having a lot of fun playing the new career playthrough that we're doing. I just don't have as much time to record anymore these days. I'm a builder, so when we get into kind of, late spring and into the summer, things really start to pick up. So I'm busy these days, but I'm going to try and get as many of these recordings done, these mech spotlights done, for the yet another stupid hero mod. This is our first look at it, at that mod. I think it's pretty cool. It adds some pretty neat stuff to the game as far as mechs that you can play, and gives you some new tactics and stuff, like this one with the melee. I really like it. It's cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm going to shut up now, and we're going to get to the gameplay footage. Enjoy.
The mission area is under a heavy weather warning. It's going to affect visibility for you. If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.